Yo, what's poppin'? Dave, what's good with you? What's going on, everybody? Um, Dave, how was your
What's
weekend,
up,
bro?
man?
What's good? Check in. What's poppin'?
Hold on. Yeah, I had to mute the video because the keep pounding just started rocking, and I'm like, oh.
Okay, yeah.
But nah, things are well, man. It was a pretty good fantasy weekend for me, with the exception of one league.
Okay. Okay. So what you looking like in the fantasy department, Dave? What's good with you?
So I made the playoffs in six leagues. I'm out in one of them. I in the podcast lead. It's looking like I'm gonna be down by 40 points going into the second week of the finals. Cause my man, his squad went ham sandwich, and my squad did not, so I'm down 40 going into the fantasy playoff. Now I ain't out of it yet, man. You got to be patient. It takes time. Y'all said that last time, and I made the comeback. But I'll admit I'm getting nervous. It's 40, almost 50 points. I'm getting worried. But all the other leagues, I'm on the track to go to the finals
So
in all
what
my
what
leagues.
you was talking about this league in the
Mm-hmm.
PNP league? So
It looks
what
like I'm gonna get second place in this league again, yo.
second place? Who
It look,
who getting the W?
Tony. Tony got a 45-point lead
Oh
right now,
wow.
but I got a second week. I got a second week
That's the
to
team
try
that
to catch this up.
that's the team that got auto drafted, right?
No, he
At the, you
drafted his team.
sure? I thought he auto
Tony,
drafted. I think Tony
look,
auto
man, auto
drafted.
draft sometimes win
I think
leagues.
Tony auto drafted, yo, but it's cool, yo. It
But
happens.
you know what the crazy part is? The biggest reason why Tony made it is because of that freaking Zach Ertz, them two last minute touchdowns on Monday night, got him
Ah,
out, got him in there.
nice.
So that
Yeah,
was
man.
wild. So now I'm sitting here down by 40. He had Kenyon Drake.
Mm. Yeah, so it's funny, man, because I told you I only had one league this year, and my squad is really good. And they went ham this week. Had not got the bye this week, had I not got the bye last week, I would have been out because they didn't perform well. But this week, my boys went off. I got Saquon finally showed up. After all this time, I hung on to him, and he finally showed up. I had Gurley. Gurley got some garbage touchdowns. Obviously, Lamar Jackson went off, and I survived Zeke. I survived Zeke and Julio. So, and he has Michael Thomas tonight. I'm up like 60. So as long as Michael Thomas doesn't score 60 points between him and Jonah Hill, or what is that? What's his name? Josh Hill.
Jared
Excuse
Cook,
Josh Hill.
Josh
Josh
Hill.
Hill.
Oh, is Cook playing?
Yeah. Cook is playing.
Okay.
Yeah, Cook is
I
playing.
damn sure forgot to check.
Josh. The only reason he had to go and get a tight end because he had Evan Ingram, and I blocked him from getting because I picked up Ian Thomas, blocked him from getting Ian Thomas. You got to play chess out here. You got to play chess. So I blocked him from getting Ian Thomas because he had Njoku on his roster. Njoku went inactive like at 1 o'clock.
He's a
So
healthy scratch.
he had to just pick somebody up. So he picked up and I don't blame him. Best available was Josh Hill. So
You know who he should have picked up?
who?
It's Ricky Seals Jones. You want to know
Yeah,
why?
yeah, he went off, and
Because
he would have had the double rainbow too, cause he has a collar.
yes, Kyler.
Yeah, the guy I'm going against has collar, so he would have had the double rainbow action.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Like I have one league where I'm up by like 75 points, and my opponent has Drew Brees and Michael Thomas.
That could be a
I
problem.
should I shouldn't be worried, but
that
I
could
am a little
that
bit.
could be a problem. Like I said, I'm up 60, and he's got Michael Thomas and Josh Hill, so I'm cool. But I just I'm cool with a Michael Thomas like 30. He can drop 30, but after that he gotta relax. He gotta relax after 30. I don't
If he
need
drops 30, that means Breeze might have 30, and then I'm
facts.
nervous.
Facts.
So I'm not I'm
Yeah,
not
we don't need
interested in
that to
that.
happen. But shout out to all the fantasy players. I think I'm done after this year, yo. I think I might be done. I had a hell of a year this year
You trying to hang it up after
hang it
you
up
trying to
on
hang it up
top,
on
bro.
top?
Hang it up on top. It's funny because I had my Christmas party this year, and some of the guys in the neighborhood or in the league, and I told them I was like, yo, after this year I'm done. They was like, yo, you can't quit on top, yo. I'm like, yo, that's the
You
best time to
can't,
go out,
man.
yo. Best time to go out, man. I won this league last year. The guy I'm going against, I potentially could go against. He has Dalvin Cook, so Dalvin Cook looks to be all right. So
Now,
hopefully
I'll tell you, they're saying he might be out, man.
he might be what?
He might be out.
I saw that he was gonna be okay.
What
I
does
don't.
that mean?
They said it wasn't that serious.
They ruled him out immediately.
No, I know. I know. That's what I thought too. But when I saw a thing this morning that said it wasn't as serious as they thought. So
Okay, let's just say like
I'm look,
I'm gonna
man.
be honest. I didn't in my leagues. I did not draft Dalvin Cook because he hasn't shown to me that he can play a full season.
Yeah,
And I was
he
looking like
wasn't
a
on my radar.
dumbass until the last 2 weeks.
I agree because Cook was not on my radar either, and I think he slipped to like the third or fourth round
Nah,
in
he
our
he
league.
went in the second because the guy I'm playing this week in one of my leagues had actually I played him this week too. It's a 2 week playoff and I'm down by 13 points. He had McCaffrey and Cook.
Mm.
I'm out here praying,
Yeah, it
praying,
was answered too. It was answered. That's messed up,
because
Dave. You can't be
because
wanting
freaking
guys to get
freaking
injured, yo.
freaking Edelman, man, Edelman out here giving me 2 points, and I had Devontae Parker on my bench, drop 25. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I could have had the lead going into week 16.
Yeah.
And now I'm in a tough spot because now with all the news that we've gotten that we're gonna get into, I gotta make some fantasy decisions.
Yeah. Okay. That being said, let's go ahead and get into nice fantasy discussion. Nice fantasy discussion. I know we haven't talked much about it this year, partially because I'm not in our fantasy league, so I ain't really been. I kind of just been coasting in the one league I'm in, so I ain't really talked about it. But Dave, before we get into this game, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. A&T football, Dave. We got to talk A&T football because something crazy happened today, or yesterday
I
actually.
saw.
It happened yesterday. And shout out to Michael Salahuddin. I think that's how you say his name, Salahuddin. This dude committed to A&T today as he was a former four-star running back, transferred from Pitt. So he transferred from Pitt to A&T. He was a former USC commit. Former USC commit here. Not the Gamecocks, Dave. Relax. We're talking
No,
USC
we know
Trojan
Southern
football.
California
Okay, I'm just making
because
just be
it wouldn't
clear.
have been as impressive.
Just be clear, okay? This man had offers from Clemson, Georgia, Michigan, Oklahoma, USC, Virginia Tech, Wisconsin, and said, "Scratch that. I'm going to A&T, bro." So I mean, this may not seem like nothing to y'all, but this is huge. Like for HBCU football in general, to
Yeah.
get this kind of talent is big time. And I think you're gonna see a lot of guys start to make that transition. I mean, we putting dudes in the league every year, and you're gonna pair him up with the best running back in FCS football. It's gonna be crazy next year. Our backfield, we'll have the best backfield in FCS period next year.
You think Jermaine has to come back one
He's
year,
he's
doesn't
a
he?
he's a junior. He'll be back. I think he'll be back unless he just goes completely ham and has a Tariq Cohen celebration send off like he did. I don't think that's gonna
But even
happen.
Tariq came back. That's the thing.
And
Like
that's what I'm
Tariq had
saying.
that crazy symbol off,
Yeah, he
and he
did.
came back.
He did. So I don't think that he's gonna come back. I think Jermaine's gonna come back. Yes, Oklahoma, B. He had an offer from Oklahoma. Yes, this dude he's nice. He's
Yeah.
5'10". I think he's got like 215. McCaffrey-esque. If you watch him, he played both sides of the ball. He plays. I think he played cornerback, safety, and he's a running back. Really nice dude. And we'll get to see him next year. Crazy.
You know why things like this is gonna probably start happening more, right? All these big schools are getting all these 4-star recruits, and these kids want to play,
Yeah, that's what happened with him.
and they can't transfer to another FBS school because they
Right.
gotta wait a year.
That's exactly what happened with him, Dave.
So he can go to FCS and go and play immediately.
And probably
So
and probably get on TV more than he was gonna get on TV with Pitt. Sorry,
yep,
sorry, it's facts,
I mean big facts. Being in the bottom of the ACC will do that to
facts.
you.
Sorry, that's just a fact. Anyway, but yeah, this dude's gonna be nice. So I had to talk my talk here. So shout out to A&T football. We got a big game coming up against Alcorn this weekend. I will be in attendance. Tune in if you're not doing nothing Saturday at noon. Tune in to A&T versus Alcorn State Celebration Bowl. We kicking off the bowls, all the bowls. So I will be in attendance. Get your A&T gear popping. Aggie Pride. We out here. All right.
ABC, man.
ABC. Tune in. All right. So let's move on. I had to talk my A&T football talk. Had to. Um, Move on. Moving on. Dave, let's talk real quick about Shaq. Shaq's contract numbers came out, and I told you I really didn't have an opinion on it until I saw the contract breakdown. And so, Dave, I don't know if, whenever it comes up for you, just let me know. But so this is Shaq's contract. I'm not mad at it. We kind of knew it had a an out after year two, and that's what exactly what it is. After 2020, we could essentially cut him for not not bad dead money. A total of 9 million dead cap. You can split that up, 4.5 and some change, and spread that over 2 years. Not bad. I'm not mad at the Shaq contract. But hopefully, he continues the ball. Or well, hopefully he lives up to the contract. Let's just say that. I don't know. He Shaq is doing all right. Shaq is doing all right, but we need some help up front. So I'm not mad at this contract. I'm not mad at it, and there's an out if we need it. And after every year after that, we could essentially still cut him with safely essentially. So Dave, you got any thoughts on the contract?
Um, I'm cool with it. I mean, a 2 year out makes sense if you wanted to make a move from him, because I know a lot of folks probably felt a certain type of way about the pay, but it should be good. I'm cool with the contract the way that it is. I mean, it's just he can get out at 26 after 26, but he'll still be in his prime, so we'll probably keep him around. Give us a chance to evaluate him some more. Feel like if he's worth the money that we're paying him,
It's
if
yeah,
he can
it's
keep it up.
it's not a terrible
Just,
contract. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. They kept the
I
cap
mean,
number low, and
but
it.
but
Go
I
ahead.
but I stand by. Ultimately, we're not going to truly know until we start seeing how much these linebackers are getting paid. Then we're going to truly know if it was a good deal or not.
That's
Because if you
true.
start seeing cats you never heard of getting like as much, if not more than Shaq, you'll feel a little bit better about the deal. It's kind of like Cam. People were complaining about Cam's contract when he first got signed, and then long term, it looked like a freaking steal at the price.
Yep.
So
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the Shaq contract. I'm not mad at it. Again, it's a cool contract, especially with that out, and we'll have to eat the dead money if it comes to that situation. I don't think it's gonna come to that. I think Shaq's gonna be around for a little bit. We've got some decent cap flexibility, um, uh, in the near term. We'll have to see what happens with Cam Newton in the long term, and there's some other guys you could potentially have to pay, but it is what it is, and I'm not mad at it. All right. So moving on. Uh, Dave, another L, another Sunday, another L. Caught a fade to the Seahawks, 30 to
but this was an
24.
expected L.
Yeah, we kind of made it a little interesting. We made it a little interesting, Dave. We made it interesting. Tried to come back on them, but the score is definitely not indicative of how the game went. We tried to fight back. Got some garbage time points. Could have potentially won the game, but that bugaboo just kept coming back. Can't stop the run. Even when we did, they had an opportunity. Secondary couldn't show up. Russ got around, scrambled, got the first down, ended the game essentially. So it is what it is. For all you uh, tank people out there, this is right up your alley.
Crown
So
up tank.
right, the Colonel of the Tank. So it is what it is. For all the tank folks, we good. We good. So
Uh,
at the end of the day, it is what it is. So let's talk about this game real quick. Stock up, stock down. I got a couple people just want to get this over with quick because I feel like we talk about the same damn people every week. So I'm just gonna go through this real quick and we'll open up the phone lines, talk some other stuff and move on. All right. So Dave, Dante Jackson had another rough one. Had enough, after
Already?
after all this, after all the talk, gave us some huge plays, and it, he's just not that guy, man. He's just not that guy. I think they were specifically targeting him. I felt like every pass play went to his side,
It did.
and he just for whatever reason there was whether it was confusion in the secondary or him just getting beat, one or the other. it ain't working out where he is. Um, I think we need to focus on the secondary in the offseason because and I agree. I'll give Slim his props on this. Slim did say this that Dante deserves. He needs to be in the slot, and I I I I agree at this point. I mean, is he can't cover. I mean, him trying to guard DK was laughable. Did you see the touchdown
Mm-hmm.
DK got? Just laughable. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we need and not only it's not only that, it's not only that from an outside corner perspective, you have to be able to run support, fam. You have to be able to run support, and there was so many runs. Carson runs to that side on the outside. Yes, we get killed up the middle. Yes, but when the Carson train can run around the Dante side, guess who didn't make the tackle? Guess who's not big enough to make the tackle? Dante.
Dante.
So we
He ain't about that life,
he's not
man.
about he's not, and so we need
He's more Dion than Champ. That's what I say, man. Champ will hit a guy. Dion won't.
just the run support was is not there either. So I mean, it's more than just playing cornerback. You got to be able to come up and run support too, and it's not there. It's just bad play across the board. I mean, I wish I had the stats of his PFF score, to kind of see who what the when the quarterback's throwing his way, what their ratings are, because it's bad. It's bad.
He's probably a Pro Bowl level
Right.
QB, man.
Yeah. But anyway, he's not playing well. He talks a big game. When you talk a big game, you gotta be able to back it up. And for consecutive weeks, he just been getting torched. So
It goes back. It goes back to the All or Nothing series. It goes back to that, man. He it's like he doesn't listen to everybody around him.
I mean, he's got that little chip, that little that little talk, that little attitude, which is good. It's good when you could back it up. When you back it up, I have no problem. I like his edge. I like that. It's just when you can't talk the game, or I mean, you can't back up your talk, then nobody wants to hear that. We don't want to hear you talk when you can't back it up. Like, come on, man. Yo, get out of here with that. We don't want to hear that. But anyway, any more thoughts on Dante Jackson? Stock down for him.
Nah,
Terrible
let's go
game.
for him. Let's go to the next guy.
All right, moving on. Kyle Allen, Dave. Stock down. Listen, it's not all his fault. Our offensive line is
Overflow.
terrible. But it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He's got to even when with the offensive line playing bad. Sometimes you got to be able to just be smart enough to take a sack. And this dude, I mean, he just tossed. I mean, I saw somebody tweet during the game that he he was developing a rapport with KJ Wright more than he was with Curtis Samuel. So it was crazy. Like I mean, it it's not good. He's not making good decisions. Sometimes you gotta live to fight another day, and the decision making is just not there. Okay, so it is what it is. Kyle is not playing well, but the offensive line is trash. There's a lot of other things going on too, but he gotta man up and take his too. You gotta take the stock down, bro. You gotta take the stock down. It's a lot of
Well,
turnovers. I think Jared
it,
had posted something in the group me that said he turns the ball over every 23 touches, I believe. Every 23 touches, he turns the ball over. Shout out to Jared for that premium content that you're
that
not
is
gonna get nowhere
insane.
else. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not good. Dave,
Look,
what's your
man.
thoughts on Will Greer? I mean, excuse me, Floridian slip, Kyle Allen, Dave.
No, it wasn't. No, it's not. No, no, it's not.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yo, don't you remember when we were playing undefeated, never lost?
Hey, listen, it was
We
facts.
gotta change it. We gotta edit out, be like defeated,
Delete
always
always
lost.
lost. Always lost. Hey man, but listen, let me just put this out there. Listen, I was rooting for the guy, okay? I wanted to see him succeed, and I think part of the reason why that I think Tepper has his hands all in this shit, okay? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think he wanted Kyle Allen to play. I think he wanted a pawn. He wanted a chess piece to go out there and make a trade and try to see what he had. Okay, he wanted to see what he had in Kyle Allen. That's why they stuck with him so long. They wanted and wanted and wanted and wanted this dude to turn around, and he never did it. He never turned it around, and now I think they finally said enough with it, and they're gonna see what they got in Will Greer. Um, but Dave, my fault. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now you good, man. Kyle, you did your best with what you had in
You
front of you,
tried.
bro.
He tried, man.
But he did, yo. But now, and I will commend you because you still have more wins over winning teams than the Dallas Cowboys does this season.
Oh
So I
shit.
still commend you.
That's funny.
But you know, they tried. It didn't work out, and we drafted a guy. We gotta see what this guy has. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But you did what you could, Kyle, and you did have a porous offensive line.
He had a terrible offense. Let's just be
Oh my
100.
God,
And
he had a
he had a
terrible
terrible
line,
offensive line. So I mean that.
which makes me nervous about Greer, man, because now Greer's confidence is gonna be shot to all hell. Indy's defense ain't a slouch.
Speaking of that, Dave, nice little segue. Ian Rappaport tweets the obvious shit. I mean, come on, Ian. You gotta do better with your reporting. Okay, so it comes out. Perry Fuel was he comes out in the press conference and says, okay, on Wednesday we're gonna let y'all know. We're gonna let y'all know what's up with the Will Greer. And see if he starts on Wednesday. They kept asking the questions. The reporters kept asking. Then Ian Rappaport comes out and says, "Oh, sources are saying that Will Greer is going to start." I mean, no shit. I mean, he came pretty much almost all but confirmed it in the press conference. I mean, it's not breaking news, okay? So, anyway, so Will Greer is likely. It hasn't been confirmed. Let's just be 100. It hasn't been confirmed, but he's likely to start next Sunday against Indianapolis, whose defense is not bad. Okay, their defense is pretty good. Let's like y'all sleeping on the coast. Y'all think their defense isn't
Fantasy,
good.
fantasy, fantasy.
Yeah,
Indy
pro-
D, Indy D, Indy D.
yeah. New DJ Clue. Yeah,
Clue,
all that,
clue, clue.
all that. So yeah, you probably want to pick up Indianapolis's defense and start them because it's gonna be ugly. Okay, it's gonna be ugly. Um, but yeah, Will Greer's gonna start, and I don't know, man. What are your thoughts and hopes, Dave, for Will Greer? I just hope he doesn't get
God,
killed.
pray for. Oh my God, Darius Leonard, man. That's all I want to say. South Carolina State.
One thing I did notice during Perry Fuel's press conference was that he said that Will Greer's getting better, and he said this is what caught my ear, Dave. He said that he's getting better throwing the ball on the run. So you mean he was not good at throwing the ball on the run? He's gonna be running for his damn life the whole game. He's got to be good at throwing on the run.
That's probably why they're ready. Like, oh yeah, he
Ex-
can.
exactly. That's probably why they didn't start him because he can't throw on the run. Well, so anyway,
He's gonna have a lot of opportunity on
yeah,
Sunday.
he's gonna get a lot of practice. He's gonna be running for his damn life. But
But man,
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Listen, it was time. It was past time for Will Greer to start. And listen, I think like I said, I thought this is my hypothesis is that I think that Tepper wanted to start Kyle Allen and see if he could turn it around, try to squeeze that last bit of value out of Kyle Allen to see if he would turn it around. Because he said day one, quarterbacks are currency. He thought that he could use Kyle Allen as a pawn to go and maybe trade, get another pick, maybe another late round pick or something for Kyle Allen or something, and it just didn't work out. And maybe they were holding off, and maybe they'll get a couple good games out of Greer like Kyle Allen did last year, and at that point maybe Greer is some kind of trade bait. But I think you got to pick. I think you got to pick up another quarterback next year. And that being said, you're gonna have four guys, and Kyle Allen's gonna come back. You got Will Greer, and you got Cam Newton, hopefully, and we'll see what happens. So I don't know, man.
yeah,
It's a lot of things that can happen with the quarterback. So anyway, it was due time for Will Greer to start, and hopefully he doesn't die on Sunday.
he ain't gonna die. I'm more concerned about his confidence level because
Hey man, he gonna have to
man, I
man
got a
up.
lot of I got a lot of fantasy decisions to make. Should I play DJ Moore? I know what I'm definitely doing. I'm playing in these defense. That is a like I picked them up just for this game.
You
Like
picked him
I
up a couple
literally
weeks
had them
ago.
picked up weeks ago. Yeah,
Kyle Allen's an exclusive rights free agent, so he has to sign with us. If he's gonna sign with anybody, he has to sign with us.
yeah. Oh man, I didn't think they were gonna do it this year behind that line.
But we'll see what happens. We'll see what
Oh
happens.
my god.
All right, moving on. Let's get to some positive news. Okay, Scott Turner. I guess Scott Turner stock up. I think you guys all noticed a little change in the offense. And listen, I know he's not going to be around very long. I know we're going to get offensive guys, a head coach potentially, most likely. And Scott Turner probably might be on staff, or might be a quarterbacks coach or something like. They might keep him around or something like that. But it was good. It was good and refreshing to see, the different looks in the offense. Curtis Samuel got some touches. And he got some rushes, and he does what a lot of good offenses do. He was doing what a lot of good offenses do. You get that same motion in the offense, the same formation, and you just run different plays out of that same formation. I felt like it worked a lot, and I think maybe they saw something. I think the Rams did it against the Seahawks last week, and they saw something. They just repeated essentially what the Rams did, I think, and I think they found success. I mean, it wasn't perfect 100% of the time, but it was good to see. Um, People gonna see. It was good to see something else. You know what I'm saying? The offense looked better. Get more guys involved. You're not just killing McCaffrey every down. McCaffrey had like 19 rushes. I don't know how many. I think he had like 8 catches. But it wasn't McCaffrey all the time. You sprinkled it up. It was Curtis in the backfield. It was dope. It was dope, man. It was dope. So, um, shout out to Scott Turner. Any thoughts on Scott Turner, Dave?
Yeah, Scott called a good game, man. It's just the lack of execution killed us. The turnovers killed us.
Yeah.
That's what it ultimately boiled down to. But he had a good game. He had a really good game.
Shout out to Scott. And again, in that same light, I think Christian McCaffrey had an awesome game. He has now eclipsed the 2,000 all-purpose yardage. I mean, he had what? He had 27 total touches. He had 87 rushing yards, 88 um, receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns. So awesome stat line. That's kind of what McCaffrey does. We hadn't seen him on stock up, stock down in a long time, simply because he was just doing McCaffrey things. But he had to go up on stock up because he eclipsed the 2,000 um, all-purpose yardage. Dave, didn't you call that like last year? Remember when you called the 2,000
Yep,
all-purpose yards?
I sure did.
So any thoughts on Mr. McCaffrey?
McCaffrey's out here going ham sandwich. I'm appreciative of McCaffrey. I'm very concerned that he's going to hold
Oh, he should. I would.
out.
I would.
He's gonna hold out,
I would
man.
pull a Zeke right now if I was him. I would hold out. I would not touch. And listen, I wouldn't do shit until they pay me, bro. He touches the ball way too much. I would hold out until they pay me, and maybe they might be preparing for that. But Zeke laid the foundation for that, and I would follow suit. 100. So any more thoughts on Christian McCaffrey? He's doing McCaffrey
Master
things.
Christian, man.
He's
He's
doing
fifth in Pro
McCaffrey
Bowl
things.
voting too.
Fifth overall.
Yeah,
Nobody cares about the Pro Bowl.
I do. That's all we can care about now. That and tanking. Those are the two things.
All right. So again, congrats to Christian McCaffrey, 2,000 all-purpose yards. I think he needs. I think he needs to average. He needs 140, no, 186 points. Excuse me, 186 yards. To get 1,000 yards receiving. So he'll be 1,000, which would be crazy. So I think that you'll see a lot of passes to McCaffrey. I think they're gonna force feed it to him to try to get him to that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think McCaffrey's passing stats at this point. I think he's trying to get to that 1,000 receiving yard point, and I think they just feeding him at this point.
Yeah, man. He still got a shot at the record, doesn't he?
I don't know what the record is.
The all-purpose record.
I
Let me
don't know.
see.
I don't know what the record is, to be honest with you. But he's not far from the 1,000 yards receiving. So
All-purpose yardage, single season. Let me see what that number looks like, man.
all right.
Ooh, if you count kickoffs, then yeah, he's far as hell.
Oh yeah, he don't kick return. Well, he did at one point, and they stopped.
Or yards from scrimmage.
Yeah,
Let's
it
see.
would be yards from scrimmage. Try that one.
Yeah, He's 20. 2509 is the record.
He's
He's 21-21.
oh yeah, he ain't gonna make that. That's far.
200 a game. He can make that.
Nah, he ain't making that,
Two.
bro. Relax. He is not
if
making
he
that
gets,
shit.
if he gets, he needs 487, 88 to tie the record. 489.
No, he not getting that. Anyway, moving on. DJ Moore. DJ Moore.
Wait, no, that's terrible math. Wait, hold on. See, my math is trash
Damn,
when I'm
Dave.
home.
So DJ Moore, he added eight receptions, 113 yards, a lot of which came in garbage time. But hey, it doesn't matter. He did it. So shout out to DJ Moore. He had another good game. They got him the ball. They got him the ball again. He rushed the ball. He received the ball. Get the playmakers the ball. I felt like Scott made an effort to get the playmakers the ball, and that's what happened. So shout out to DJ Moore. He's having a hell of a season. Too bad we suck as a team. We have some guys having great seasons. It just sucks because we aren't going anywhere. So any thoughts on DJ Moore, Day?
I need DJ Moore to show up next week with Will Greer throwing, man.
I think he'll get his. I think DJ's gonna get his, man. Garbage time. I'm telling you, yo, DJ wasn't doing much until the garbage time, bro. He's gonna get his when they go prevent defense and slants are coming along. He runs a hell of a slant, bro. He was killing the slant. So it is what it is. Shout out to DJ. Moving on. Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel again. He had another good day. Same with DJ Moore. The two young guys are balling. Again, Scott Turner got on the ball. Whether it was rushing, he had 4 rushes for 23 yards, and he had 5 receptions for 31 yards. They just got him the damn ball, and he needs a ball in space, and so does everybody else pretty much on the team. It seems like CMC needs it, DJ Moore needs it, and Scott gave him that opportunity. Okay. So shout out to DJ and Curtis, the young receivers. I think Curtis is on a contract year next year, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
So they're trying to see what they got in him. We'll see what happens. I don't think Curtis is gonna break the bank by any means, but we're gonna have to pay him a little bit if we pay him. But anyway, that's all I got. I think for stock up. Yep. Oh, I didn't have Luke on stock up, but Luke does have the most tackles in Panthers history. Just passed up Thomas Davis, I believe. Um, so shout out to Luke, the goat. Just it sucks to watch him out there suffer, man. I'm every time I see Luke get up from a tackle, he just looks so pissed off, man. I feel so bad for him,
Wouldn't
yo.
wouldn't you?
I do.
Maybe someday he'll
I
talk
feel
about
bad
this
for him.
season in his book. He'll be like, "Yeah, man, that was the roughest season I ever had in my career. I couldn't freaking do anything. I was getting. He isn't getting the same help that he's had before with the line. So
Yeah.
he's got to go through the trash to get his tackles.
Yeah, we got to fix the trenches, man. I've been saying it in the group me hashtag fix the trenches, cause it's terrible, bro. It's not good. We got to fix the interior that defensive line, the defensive line. Period. I don't think we have the personnel to be good in the run or the pass. So our defense is just not good at all. All right. So and it's a trickle effect. Everybody's gonna suck. Again, Luke needs some help in front of him. He just ain't got it. All right. So moving on. Front office search. Okay. So David Tepper. This is a quick update. I'm gonna keep this slide in here, and we're gonna talk about any news that pops up over the past week in reference to the front office search, the head coaches, all that stuff. And this week, David Tepper sat down with Albert Greer from Sports Illustrated. No groundbreaking news, but he did talk. He did specify a few things. Um, he's talking about the executive. You know how we talked about the vice president of football operations and assistant GM. He reiterated and solidified that it's only going to be one guy, and it's going to be one dude. And the head coach is going to get hired first, and then they're doing it backwards than conventional theory, the conventional way we think of it. Coach is going to be hired first, then the coach is going to have input on who that executive will be. Really weird. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't.
But you know what that
That's
you
how
know
the
what that
Bills did it though.
says.
That is how the Bills did it though. Go ahead.
But you know what that says though,
What does that say?
right? That says that Hurney's gonna be around longer than y'all think he's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't think Hurney's going anywhere as far as he's not leaving the building. Like I said, the names, whatever you want to call them, you call them whatever the hell you want. You can just get the right people. I said this in the group me. Just get the right people in the building. You call them what you want. Call him what you want. I don't think Hurney's going anywhere. He'll be a scout, whatever you want. He'll be there. He's gonna be in the building, and assisting Tepper because Tepper seems to like him. So I don't think he's going anywhere. Um, so head coach first, GM second, or GM, vice president of football, whatever. It's gonna be second. So also, he also reiterated that if Cam is healthy, he's going to be the guy. He pretty much said it. There's no controversy. There's nothing. You'll know if Cam is not on the team, he's not healthy and he's not going to be himself. If that's the reason why we moved on or whatever happened. If Cam is healthy, if Cam is on the roster, he's going to be healthy and he's going to be starting. Okay, so there's no controversy. He reiterated that to everybody. So everybody just relax. Okay. Any thoughts on that, Dave?
No, I'm cool with it. That's what I kind of expected.
He
If Cam's
confirmed it.
100%, we'll be foolish to let him walk under any circumstances. Because he gives us our best chance to win. And I think with 2 weeks to go of the season, you're not going to see enough of Will Greer to feel like that he can be the replacement.
No, you won't. There's not gonna be enough sample size for Will Greer. You're gonna see a slight inclination of what, but it's gonna be the same Kyle Allen situation from last year. You'll get a little
Yep.
peak, but you won't have enough to know what you have. So it's too late. That ship has sailed to know what you have in Will Greer. He might shine a couple games, but you won't have enough. You won't have enough. There's not enough sample size. Um, and the last point he made that was worth noting, he said a lot of things, but he also said that Tepper is not hiring any help. So there's no help. He's not going to hire any firms or well-known advisors to come in and help get things in line. He's going to take which is pretty much saying he's taking all the blame for the way shit goes. If we fail, it's on him. He's not going to blame any other um, firm or can't say that this person helped me and I took their ideas and it sucked. So um,
Yeah, he's going to own up to this
So
one.
it's all on him. No external firms to come in and help us. So that was pretty much it as far as the Sports Illustrated article goes. Again, nothing groundbreaking, but it was just interesting that he confirmed a few things, and it is what it is. All right. So moving on. Any thoughts on that stuff, Dave?
He looks older in that picture. He looks like a team that's lost a lot of games in a row.
He said he's stressed out.
Oh, yeah. And he just dropped $325 million to get another freaking franchise.
He did. Soccer team. We out here, yo. Press conference
Yeah,
tomorrow,
man.
yo. Getting all the gear. All the gear, yo. I'm getting all that shit. Yo, I'm riding.
So what you think they're gonna have a name for him?
Yeah, I think they're gonna have a name. He trademarked like 7 names. I think they'll decide on one. I think they'll announce everything tomorrow.
All Carolina FC. You ready?
Whatever.
That's what it's gonna
It's
be,
not gonna be
man.
all. It's gonna be Charlotte
Carolina
Q
FC.
Charlotte QC or Charlotte FC.
Nah, it'll be Carolina FC. That man trying to get that South action, man.
He already
He's
he
trying to get
already
all the revenue.
he already let y'all have the Panthers headquarters, man. That's enough, bro. You can't have the
Dog,
soccer
yo, it's
teams.
gonna be It's gonna be a merger. It's gonna be like the Carolina FC
Nah,
headquarters
the
too.
soccer
They're gonna.
nah, the soccer team headquarters is where the I think Eastland Mall used to be. So it's East Charlotte.
Really?
Yeah, they already got the site for. It used to be a mall over there, and they
Wow.
already got that locked up.
They took they gentrified the mall. I see you,
Yeah,
man. Niggas sport
so
franchises.
it's gonna be a spot in East Charlotte, not too far
And,
from Uptown.
and they're gonna renovate. They're gonna renovate BOA again and
Yep,
get it
Bank of
soccer ready.
America getting which is confusing to me. I think they're gonna it's starting to think I'm starting to think that they're gonna because Charlotte's put so much money into this stadium. I'm starting to think they're just gonna build a roof on top of that mug, and just go from
They
there.
probably will.
I don't think they're gonna
Cause
go build a new stadium. I think they're just gonna keep renovating, which is not a bad thing. Charlotte, the stadium location is perfect. I just hope he does not move the stadium. I know we haven't talked about it in a long time, but the stadium is perfect.
nah, it's in the middle of the city, man. It's in a really good spot.
Perfect spot. I think they're just gonna end up doming that joint up because
Well, I know
you can't keep
there
asking the
was an
city to.
article talking about what they wanted to do. There was like a steel company that they wanted to. There was an area that they wanted to take over, but it would be too much to move the business. But he's still like, I think that's still like in his head to replace that to be the new stadium spot. But the company's not
Yeah,
budging.
but you can't keep taking money from the city and asking the city to put all this money into the stadium and then just build something else. Like I don't think that's gonna happen. I really don't. I think there's a
But did
plan.
he ask for any money for the city? He asked for this, but did he ask for the Panthers yet? I thought that was all Richardson.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying it doesn't matter who it was. I'm saying that the city put the money into it, regardless of
Yeah.
who the owner is. The city is continuing to put money into the stadium, so you can't just build on top of it. I mean, you can't just build another stadium after the city keeps dumping continuously. I mean, nah, that's not gonna happen. I think they're gonna end up just renovating that joint and put a dome on it, and maybe they might just
Hey
completely
Jerome,
renovate it.
hey Jerome, I'm gonna tell you what, man. He said that soccer's gonna fail in Charlotte. If
No,
they
it
make it
won't.
to Carolina FC, Charlotte doesn't need to.
Soccer is not gonna
They'll
fail.
have both states.
You soccer's not gonna fail here. You wanna know why? They've been testing out the freaking market. They've been bringing all the women's soccer games. All these games have been played in Charlotte for a reason, bro. Well, there's a fan base here for it. Trust me, it won't fail.
Soccer is ridiculously popular,
It won't
and
fail.
more kids are into it. More and more kids are into it. It's more
It
popular than baseball.
it won't fail.
More kids are into it.
Soccer's not gonna fail. No, low key, I'm kind of excited for that joint. I like watching soccer. It's cool. It's better than
It's a
watching
better watch
baseball.
than baseball,
It's
that's for
way
sure.
better than baseball. I'm sorry. It's
Way better.
way better than baseball. Anyway, all right. So moving on from that. For the head coach search, Dave, you was kind of talking about this a little bit earlier. You said this before we got on. Um, but there's some rumors out there, Dave, and I'm hearing a lot
I
of
know.
I've been doing my Googles. I've been doing my
I've been
Googles.
getting some tweets too.
What do you?
I've been getting some tweets about some of these rumors that you speak of. The fact that our coach might already be selected. The fact that I might be angry when they decide.
Go ahead, Dave. Let the people know who the rumored coach is.
They're saying they've been saying supposedly Josh McDaniels been eyeing Carolina for like the past year and a half.
No bueno.
Fam,
No bueno.
fam.
Not good.
Look,
I'm
man.
seeing it too. I've seen the rumors. I've seen a little bit of articles here and there. And listen, I'm normally not one to talk about it, but um, there's a lot of rumors out there.
All I'm gonna say is this: y'all better hope that this whole videotaping scandal that's been going on, where the Patriots are out there filming in Cincinnati, causes them to suspend Bill Belichick and force Josh McDaniels to stay another year.
Josh, you too smart. Josh, you too smart to leave New England. You know that's your
No,
job
he's not,
eventually.
because he wants to be a head coach. No,
He,
that
he
man wants to be a
he
head
wants to be the
coach.
head coach of the Patriots.
No, he wants to be a head coach. Period.
Of the
But he just
Patriots.
wants to. He just want he doesn't want he wants to be able to pick where he goes, and
No, he just wants to be the
he ain't
Patriots
interested
head coach.
he ain't interested in coaching the Browns, but he would have an interest coaching for Carolina. I just don't. I don't. I'm not
Yeah, we don't want
like
that here. We don't
starting
want you
I'm
around these
starting to
parts.
warm a little bit to it,
Nah,
but
I'm good.
but then the reason why I'm warming up to it is because of the other options. Like I really don't want him bringing in a college coach, yo, unless it's
Unless
Harbaugh.
it's hardball. I agree with you. I agree with
That's it.
that.
So like if like if you come up here dropping Lincoln Riley and all these other college coaches or like head football coaches, NFL coaches that have failed and it wasn't really do too much in college, I'm really not interested. Like I'm not interested in that at all. And yes, the Patriots offense has looked horrendously bad. Like if you wanna feel a little bit better about how trash our offense is, watch a Patriots game. It'll change your perspective rather quickly. because they haven't looked good, bro. They have not looked good.
That's cause they
And
ain't.
it's funny because I actually got to be in a bar with a bunch of Patriots fans, and I let them know that their offense was trash.
I think
Just think a 5-9 team telling a freaking 10-win team that their offense is trash.
I think that's because they had the videotape evidence for the defense to kind of threw them off. You know what I'm saying? So maybe maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I'll hard pass on Josh McDaniels. But speaking of that, Dave, let's get into our top three. Dave, you didn't have no changes in your top three. I had
Nah, man, I'm staying the course.
Okay, all right. I had some in mind. I had some changes in mind. I moved Jim Harbaugh down, and the reason why I moved him down. Same three. I just moved some guys around a little bit. But the reason why I moved Jim Harbaugh down is because I just the reality of that it doesn't seem likely. I haven't heard any news about it, and I haven't everything I've been seeing is that he's gonna stay. So I would like to have him. But it just doesn't seem likely to happen at this point. And anything could happen. And again, but so I moved Greg Roman up to my number one. Kevin Stefanski is starting to warm up to me a little bit. I've been doing some research on him, and I'm again for the same reasons I said last week. Is he's the personnel is kind of similar if you look at it. Again, and here's the thing in my mind. I don't know if I said this last week, but if to me if Cam Newton is the guy and he's healthy, and that won't be determined. There's no way to kind of figure that out before you hire a coach. I don't believe. But if Cam Newton's going to be the guy, I one has to believe Greg Roman has to be your guy. Yeah, I mean it just makes too much sense. All right, but to me, um, unless you get that certain type of quarterback, Greg Roman is not going to be your guy. So that's why you like a Kevin Stefanski because he's worked with some trash quarterbacks and had decent success. So he has a little bit more quarterback flexibility with his scheme. So that's why he's starting to warm up a little bit to me. Um, I don't know. I don't know if my thinking is off or what, but that's kind of where I stand with the Greg Roman
I
and
I
Kevin
gotta I
Stefanski.
gotta do more research on Stefanski. I the fact that comment that you made sounds good, but then also Mike gives our GM and our owner an excuse to not actually get a good quarterback back there. If if the perception is that this guy can take anybody, this guy could take Kyle Allen and be great. I don't know if I want that.
Okay.
Right?
Nah, I hear what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So like I respect what he does. I don't want to give this I don't want to give the GM or the owner a pass on about making sure they get the right guys in here. I think having the good coaching staff is important, but I could just imagine a scenario where Cam's not healthy and they decide to go between Will Greer and Kyle Allen. I'm going to lose my you know what. So
Yeah. Stefanski's been with the Vikings for I think 12 years. He's only been OC for one, and that's where I kind of pause a bit too, because he's been around the organization so long. He knows the personnel. I'm like, man, he's been around these dudes. He knows everybody's strengths and weaknesses. You come to a different organization, it's gonna take a little bit of time. I don't know. I don't know. That's where I'm pausing a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense either in the way my brain works. But that gives me a little cause because he's been with the same organization for 12 years, 12, 13 years. So I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, if again, if you're going to pick up a certain type of quarterback, that athletic quarterback, give me Greg Roman. But if you're unsure with the quarterback situation, I think Kevin Stefanski gives you a little bit more flexibility to work with different style quarterback or different types of quarterbacks. I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud. That's where I sit right now. All right. So moving on. Moving on.
did we ever talk about the fact that Tepper likes to hire like Yale students, yeah, like
Yeah,
Ivy League
Ivy
type
League.
folks? That would eliminate a few folks, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know about that. I think I saw that somewhere. Um,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that would eliminate everybody on my list.
Greg Roman coached at Stanford. It's not Ivy League, but
Stanford's
it's
not Ivy League.
a smart school.
It's a smart school, but ain't Ivy League.
All right, that's fair. That's
I'm,
fair.
I'm just, I mean, Duke's a smart school too, but they ain't Ivy League.
All right, moving on. Tank status. Tank status. We currently sit at pick number 11.
I thought it was 10. I thought we had 10.
No, it's 11 according to Tankathon. It's 11. CBS has us at 10.
Yeah,
Um,
CBS has it at 10.
CBS has us at 10. I don't know where the discrepancy is, but for the sake of it, it really doesn't matter anyway to this point. It only matters at the end. But there's a couple scenarios. Um, there's a couple scenarios.
Shout out to the Falcons beating the 49ers. We thank you.
Yeah, we did jump because of that too.
Uh,
They had a tougher strength schedule than us. So they're on a little streak here. They're on a little streak here. So that being said, this week didn't change much because a lot of teams in front of us lost. Denver lost. Chargers lost. Jacksonville lost, I think. Uh, the Jets lost. Arizona won. Giants won. They're too far gone. So I think the first four picks of the first 4 to 5 picks might just be locked. There's no way we can jump past them due to strength of schedule. So even if we let's say Washington wins out, they end up 5-11, 5 and
yeah,
yeah,
we
we
can't
can't
jump
jump
two
them.
through
We
four.
so we can't jump. Yeah, 1 through 4 is pretty much locked. So and then even Detroit because we need Denver. Here's the scenarios. Because we need Denver to beat the Lions, the highest we could get is 6. Because the Lions that would lock them up. If they lost to the Broncos,
But the thing is, even if Detroit wins the next, even if Detroit wins the next two games, we still got a worse record. Oh, we got a worse record
they
than them
got
at that point.
no, yeah, because they have a tie. So we
Then
would
have a
we would
tie.
jump them, but again, that would because they would have to lose out. We need the Broncos to lose worse at this point or to win. Excuse me. We need the Broncos to beat the Lions. So just forget about top 5 pick. That's not happening. Okay, that's not happening. The worst case, the best case scenario we can get is 6. Um, so 6 is and that's gonna be like all time like magic pie in the sky action. So right now, if you're gonna watch some games this week and you want to cheer for, if you want to be on the side of the tank,
In the tankathon.
yeah, if you want to be all about the tank, then we need the Jaguars, Broncos, Chargers, and Jets to win. I don't think the Jets are gonna win. I realistically think the Chargers can win, and I think the Broncos can win, and I don't think the Jaguars are gonna win. So I think we can probably move up. If you go back, we'll probably jump 2 spots up to maybe 9, realistically, and then that will leave us next week. So that's just what can affect us this week. Next week there'll be a whole nother set of scenarios where we could potentially move up. But this week will probably be the biggest move you'll see for the rest of the season. We'll move up a couple spots, and then from there you're talking maybe 1 or 2 spots from there. So I think realistically the highest we're gonna get is like 7. Realistically, with the way the schedule is set up. So just FYI, we'll probably be in the top 10 the way it's looking. And this is all depending on us losing. Okay, we have to lose. If we win this week, we'll go as high as like pick 14. So we gotta we gotta lose. I mean, that wouldn't make the tank people happy, yo. That wouldn't make the tank people happy at all.
It wouldn't make the tank squad happy.
Tank squad would not be happy if we won this game. So it is what it is. That's all I had. Y'all want to call in? I'm gonna open up the phone lines and we can get this thing popping.
On a
Um,
fantasy note, man, Drew Brees and Michael Thomas is making me
they
nervous.
linking up.
They linking up, man.
Hold up. Yo, chill, cause now I
They
gotta check.
linking up.
I gotta check my score now, man. You got me nervous.
Yo, now, man, Breeze has already got 2 TDs. It looks like they still got the ball right now.
All right, that's the phone number. Open. The phone lines are open. Um,
Who we play next week? Oh, we play the Colts.
Colts. They getting drugged?
Oh yeah, it's
It's
17 nothing. So they'll
oh
be angry for us next week
oh
at
it's
least.
looking. Oh, so he's saying it's looking winnable.
No, we're not gonna beat the Colts.
It's in. I think it's in Indianapolis too. So
We'll play harder because it's on the road. But we're not beating the Colts.
let me check my
That's
fan.
not on the list.
Check my fantasy score. Oh, 130. Okay, he getting there.
Yeah,
I
I
got
need. I
still
don't
got a.
want Breeze throwing his touchdown on Michael Thomas show. That would be very
I still
devastating.
got a 52 point lead. So I think I might be okay.
Yeah, I have. What's the lead? Because I got. I'm still up by about 40. Six. Yeah, about 42 points.
Yo,
Yo,
what's up?
Noli, what's good,
So I
brother?
mean,
Nothing much.
You got in first today, man. What's good?
Oh, word. Just a couple things. Dave, you were talking about jumping like an Ivy League, folks. I got one more for you. I don't know if you noticed, but Jason Garrett went to Brown. So
stop. Brown.
Yo, that's funny.
Brown's Ivy League. But when you ask other folks who went to like the other schools, they always dub Brown as like the party Ivy League school, and I believe it. Like my former my former boss went to Brown, and she told me that they used to get it in. So, and I know for
hey, I mean, still, just throwing that out there. I'm not
yo man,
interested.
I don't know which one I was scream in frustration with, whether we signed Jason Garrett or McDaniel.
McDaniel's.
Nah,
Oh, I'll
Jason
take
Garrett.
McDaniel's over
Yeah, I was
Garrett
gonna
any
say
day.
Yeah, I
if
would
Garrett
too.
gets
Like,
hired, I would be
That's
pissed.
not saying much. But if your analytics tells you that to upgrade from Ron Rivera to go to Jason Garrett, then you need new analytics
Right.
because I don't know what that is.
nah,
That's
they no.
terrible.
If they even consider it, they need to call Ron.
If they even give him an interview, I will be upset.
Yeah.
They're gonna
He
give
don't
him an
deserve
interview.
it. Nah, hell no.
Garrett?
Nah.
They're gonna interview him.
What?
Nah. Hell
I'm
no.
not I'm not doubting
No.
that they're gonna interview him.
Hell no, Dave. Dave just
Why would
talking.
you?
Dave just talking at this point.
Hell no.
I don't want him to look. I don't want him to interview him. I'm just saying, if he gets fired, you know what I mean? They're
Hey
probably gonna
Rex.
give him an
Hey
interview.
Rex said if we sign Garrett,
Why
I'm
waste your
out.
time?
Hey, where you going, Rex? If we sign Garrett, where you gonna go? He said I'm out. Where you
Rex said,
going?
"I'm out."
Where you going?
Deuces.
Where you going, bro? Go ahead. Go ahead, Nolan. What you got, bro? What else you got?
Y'all better protest, y'all.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah, no. If they even interview Garrett, I'm really gonna be scratching my head. He's not
You
even
might
worth.
not even know
I
about it.
Nah, I don't know how they did behind that. Like, because all the media folks are gonna be like, does this dude really just get another interview? Because he's only has a job because he's a
Yo,
backup quarterback to trade.
Jerry Jones said that he's gonna get another job.
No, he won't.
He's gonna be a head
Yeah,
coach, and he said
he
he's
need
gonna
to
be a
be.
head coach in
He
the
need to be a
NFL.
janitor
I'm
somewhere.
The
like, my
most
first
I
thing I
could
thought was that means
no,
Dallas ain't firing him.
yeah,
But
no, like the best I could see him being is a quarterbacks coach,
Rex,
maybe an offensive coordinator,
Rex said he going to the
maybe.
Bears.
But the,
Rex said he going to the Bears if that happened, bro. He out. Yo, that's funny.
oh yeah, we gonna follow Cam like these NBA players.
We might have to.
But yeah, to me, the interview Garrett, I will be upset. Like very. I won't be upset if they interview McDaniels. That's just doing due diligence. Hell, I won't even be upset if they interview McCarthy. Just don't interview
nah,
Garrett.
nah,
Yo,
nah.
give me Mike McCarthy over Jason Garrett.
No,
Like to
well,
me, you
I
gotta.
don't want neither one of them.
I don't, but one is complete trash. The other, he's got a Super
You
Bowl
don't
record.
know, like no, like we don't know what Mike McCarthy is. He had Aaron Rodgers. We don't know what he is. Let's be clear. Let's be clear here. Let's
I'm
be clear
good.
here. Like we we don't know what he is.
To me, though, I think what's going to be interesting with the coaching hire, which is what I'm focused on right now, is obviously they're going to be able to interview all the college coaches first, and then some of the NFL coaches may be in the playoffs, like Stefanski. And I'm hoping that we don't get in a bidding war or we try to panic and hire someone early without doing our due diligence. So to me, I don't think there's any coach out there that is such a must hire that you need to go out and
Truth,
because
truth be
how
told,
sometimes coaches. Yeah, because you know how sometimes coaches that are on deep playoff runs they're at a disadvantage from a coaching hire because teams want to hire a guy immediately, and if they're still in the playoff run, a team might block it. To me, you don't make a decision until you at least interview Kevin Stefanski, and if that means one of these college coaches or one of these guys that are going to be available get scooped up even further, great. I don't care. To me, hire interview everybody you want to. Don't interview Garrett, waste of time, but interview Kevin Stefanski because the Vikings are going to be in the playoffs. But
Yeah.
um, I
And
think you have to at least do your due diligence and hire him.
what
And
else?
and that's the guy I'm really.
Yeah, the
Go
other
ahead,
thing
sir.
the other thing that makes Stefanski attractive, pause, is he's only 37, so he's super young.
Yes.
You're trying to get you a McVay. That's kind of what they're going for, and I'm not mad at that. And you, like Tepper
How many
said,
coaches has he outlasted in that regime in
a lot.
Minnesota? Think
He's been
about it.
around for 12. Shit, he's
That's what I'm saying.
been around for 13 years, 37. Dave, what's check my math? That
Yeah,
dude's been
12 years, right?
he's been around for a long
24,
time.
right?
That's crazy. That's
So
crazy.
yeah, that's my leader in the clubhouse. Again, he's worked with Case
I see
Keenum,
it. I see
worked
it.
with Kirk now, worked with like probably was around, maybe not the QB coach when Tavares King was there. Brett Favre. I mean, he's been through many regimes, many quarterbacks. That's to me the leader in the clubhouse. And if that means they need to wait 2, 3 extra weeks, let all these guys hire these college coaches. I think
And
that's going to be Tepper's
and
guy,
so
and
and
I'm just ready for this process.
while doing my research, I found I should have said this earlier, but while doing my research, this shows you how terrible the Browns organization is. So
Ooh,
their analytics department actually
yes,
he
I read
was
that.
yeah he
Hmm.
was the optimal choice from the analytics department, and they I guess they someone decided to
Goodness.
go around that and not choose him, but the analytics
Who
department.
Stefanski was?
Yes, the
Yes,
Browns analytics department said Stefanski is the guy, and they went around that and decided not to go with it, the analytics.
and
So
hire a head coach who had never been an offensive coordinator before.
yeah,
That says all you need to know about the Browns. But like I know y'all got callers, but to me, that's the guy I want separate to interview. And to me, I think we should take a chance with him. Obviously, there's stuff we can't measure on the outside, leadership, etc. That's something you sell in the interview room. But to me, interview Stefanski, and I think that's going to be your net head coach,
I'm not
hopefully.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. Like I said, the more research I do, I'm starting to come around. I didn't know enough about him, so I can't just be like, yo, that's the guy. I didn't know enough,
Yeah,
so I'm still educating myself.
I know.
Um,
I just hope this Patriot talk is just all media hype
yeah,
because
that
I
it
would
might
be
be.
thoroughly
It's
disappointed.
probably fake news, but we got to talk
Yeah,
about it. But bro, I got to move on. I got some other calls
exactly.
to get to.
Gotcha. All right. I'll see
All
you
right,
later.
Noli, man.
I know.
Appreciate the talk,
All
man.
right. No problem.
910, what's good?
Hey, what up? It's Jared.
Jared, what's popping,
Jared, what's
bro?
up, man?
Hey, nothing much, chilling, chilling. I just wanted to know like the top three hell no's for the off season for you guys.
Top three hell knows. That's a
Josh
great.
McDaniels,
Yeah, that's number one. I would agree there.
that Mike
And
McCarthy.
this is not just coaches,
Not
not
just
just
coaches.
coaches, just like anything that could happen this off season. From Josh McDaniels to Cam being traded, cut.
Mm, that's a good one. I'm not gonna use that
Yeah,
one since you said it though. Man, top three
all
hell
right.
knows. Man,
No
that's a
hired college coaches except Jim Harbaugh could be my first
damn. You should have
one.
posted that earlier. I would have answered. I'd have answered prepared. I gotta think
Yeah, the
about it. I
second
gotta think
one, the
about it.
second, the second one would be we have like we can't be out here drafting. We have to draft somebody in the trenches in the first
Trenches.
round.
Yeah, anybody outside of trenches, maybe cornerback I'd be happy with. But
Nah,
any
no,
or
hell
quarterback
no,
or quarterback
no,
or quarterback, I'd be happy.
no, no,
Quarterback, depending on who it is.
not
Cornerback,
ninth,
trenches. But I'm with the
dog. It's
trenches.
got to
Go
be
ahead.
trenches.
I'm with
It's
you.
got
I
to be
feel you.
trenches.
I feel you. I feel what you're saying,
Like
but I'm not gonna box myself in. Like I'm not gonna do that just yet. But I'm with you. Fix the trenches. Hashtag. I'm with it.
trenches.
Um,
And no Jason Garrett. It's like a sandwich.
no
Like
Jason
no,
Garrett.
no,
No Josh McDaniels. We got a
no
lot of
college
no
coaches.
college coaches.
Must draft in trenches early, and no
I'm
Jason
trying to think
Garrett.
of a sign it man. Let me see. Damn man, I need a time on that one. I might have to think. I might have to think. Come back to you on that. I gotta think about that one. That's a good
Hey, that's
question.
absolutely fine.
It's a good question. I'm gonna have to put some thought into that one.
But, but
But
my top three hell knows would be Josh McDaniels, extending Bradbury,
okay, I wouldn't
and
say this.
then
I went just for clarity. That's not a hell no for me, but it's more like it's a nah. I'm good, but it's not a hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good on Bradbury, but it's not a hell no. Like I wouldn't be totally pissed. But that's why I didn't say that. But it was border. It was right there. But continue. My bad.
oh, you good. It's a hell no for me because we already extended Shaq. I was fine with one or the other. I
Yeah,
can't do both.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm with you there. I probably should have said that one. Because yeah, if we extend both, I'm gonna feel like when we sign both of them running backs within a year.
What's your
Yeah,
last one?
exactly. And then my last one will be drafting Justin Herbert with our ninth pick.
Okay, that's who I
Because I've
did.
seen mock drafts where they have us
Yeah,
taking Justin
I
Herbert, and
saw
I'm
that.
not a fan.
I saw that mock draft today on Draft Network. I saw that. Yeah, I'm cool on that. I'm cool. I'm not cool with Herbert, but I'm cool with a quarterback. With if the right one fell, I'm cool with it. And it also would depend on who or the head coach slash OC who that's gonna be. So I don't know. I don't I don't got no hell. I don't have a hell no, man. I got some. I'm cools, but not a hell no. Like an
What
emphatic.
quarterbacks are you cool with?
I like Love. Um, and I know Burrow's probably not gonna fall, but if something happened, if you got caught with a gas mask, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad, wouldn't be mad at that one. Um, I'm not sure, man. I haven't even started my process of my draft process yet, so I gotta hold off on the draft talk on who I take it now. I know I would take Derek Brown for sure, and that's
Absolutely.
that's really I haven't really started digging in just yet, so I got to get in the trenches and figure out who I want, who I don't want. I don't know
Well, I
yet.
already started digging in Excel documents on the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all
I
go ahead
need
and
I
check that
need
out.
that. Is it up? Are you done?
Oh, Excel document is like YouTube videos are attached in the comments and everything.
Oh shit, this dude, man. Jared is like the premium content provider for Panther Nation podcast. If y'all didn't know, this dude does a lot of work on the back end in the group me, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, no problem, man.
All right, man. So yeah, I gotta move on. I got a couple more calls, man. Appreciate the call, bro. I'll get back to you on them hell
Hey,
no's
appreciate
though.
it, y'all.
I'm gonna have some.
Yep.
I just ain't
All
had time
right.
to think about it.
Yo,
All right,
man. I'm
later,
gonna tell
y'all.
you. Yeah, have a good one, Jared. I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. Drew Brees and Michael Thomas right now currently has 38.5 points. They are literally halfway from my lead. I'm getting nervous.
All right,
I'm
hold on.
getting very nervous.
Oh, I'm good. I'm still like 40 some points up.
Nah, man. If they get
Uh,
36 more points, I'm gonna cry.
all right, 919. What's good?
Hey, yo, what's up? It's Eddie.
Eddie, what's popping?
Not much. I ain't been able to get y'all live in a while. Just dealing with exams and stuff,
I
finals
feel you,
and
bro. I need my exam soon, bro.
school and stuff. Oh yeah, I got you. I got you, man. But just letting one of the things that I noticed a while back. I went to the Falcons Saints game on Thanksgiving
hmm
when I was down in Atlanta, and let me tell you, um, I think Tepper wants to do a whole lot of renovations to that Panther Stadium.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be something where he, especially with him buying a new, especially with us getting that soccer team now, he definitely wants to have it be where he's making, I guess, his money back since the football team's not going to be doing that
No.
this year.
Well, he's got a long
But
way to go for it before he breaks even on the football team.
yeah, a long time. But other than that, this whole James Bradbury extension thing, if we don't resign him, y'all cool with Dante being? I can't see Dante being a number one or any.
Nah, I mean it'd be a
Cause
situation. I mean to me you're kind of putting yourself back. I mean you got Ross Cockrell, but he's also a liability on the edge too. He misses a lot of tackles, a lot. He's like in position, he's there, but he misses a lot of tackles. But I'm not sure if Cockrell. I think Cockrell might be up, and so
yeah, I think his contract's up. I think
if
there's a
that's
few actually. We
so
have a
yeah, and so
few corners.
that brings up a very interesting point. I didn't really think about it. You're kind of resetting yourself, very similar to what we did when with Gettleman. You're getting rid of you're potentially like all your cornerbacks. Well, obviously not Josh Norman's situation, but Gettleman is gonna be you're gonna excuse me, not Gettleman, but You're gonna let Bradbury walk, and then the only corner you got is Dante Jackson. You put him in the slot. That means you're gonna put probably two rookies out there. You can go sign somebody, sure, but I don't know who the free agents are. But who's out there that you're gonna sign that's that much better? I don't know. I haven't looked. This is a real question. Who out there is gonna be that much better than Bradbury that you could sign at a I mean, we don't have a ton of cap. Uh,
Right.
so
And then at an outside corner, because I think Kyle Fuller, I think his contract's up, but he's more of a slot corner anyway. So it's kind of like we're really behind this 8 ball of what we're going to do. I guess between this rock and a hard place of either re-sign Bradbury for whatever or go back to, I mean, we saw how much Dante got picked on last game. It was, I mean, he got bullied the whole game.
yeah,
Like,
he did. He's not
three
he's not
huge
ready.
plays.
He's not ready to play outside. He's not. He's
He's
not.
not ready to play outside full time against grown men.
Nah.
And
DK. I know DK is a big dude, but just watching that shit, just like, all right. I was like, all right. That experiment's over. Let's move on. Let's move on.
and even him on Ridley, you were still like he's.
Marcus, great point.
Oh, no.
Marcus, great point. I thought we would put in a claim on him. Janoris Jenkins, I would have probably put in a claim on him. I don't know what his contract looks like. It probably would have been too much, maybe. But I would have considered that because if you're gonna look, if you Bradbury isn't great, but he isn't terrible. You know what I'm saying? So like, but you're gonna let him walk for what? And then you got to replace him. Who are you gonna replace with him that's that much better than him for a decent amount of money? You're gonna have to pay him too. So I don't know. I haven't really analyzed that situation yet. So we'll
Right.
see.
And I think Kyle Allen. Did we re-sign Kyle Allen yet, or is his contract up
No.
after this?
He's
He's,
an
he's a restricted free agent.
he's an exclusive. He's
Okay.
not restricted. He's exclusive rights free agent.
Exclusive free
It's a
agent.
little
Oh,
different.
sorry.
It's a little different. He has to sign. It's essentially if he's gonna sign a contract, it has to be with us. He can't sign anywhere else unless he's released from that exclusive rights. And the plan, they had a decent plan, and I just don't think it worked out. The plan was to let Kyle, build up his value, and then try to trade him. They were gonna sign him probably and trade him, or they were gonna get something, some kind of compensation for him. Shit didn't work out. It was a failed plan. So, but the theory was
Gotcha.
was right. The theory they tried it and it just didn't work. It didn't work.
Okay. And do we re-sign Trey Boston this offseason?
Trey Boston, it was on a 1-year deal, I believe.
Yeah. So do y'all want to re-sign him?
No, I'm good.
Like, no.
No,
Absolutely
no,
not.
Straight
It's
up.
not in the
cool.
lane.
I'm cool on Trey. Give me
Plain and
a young
simple, I
dude.
gotcha.
Give me a young dude. I don't know if I'm drafting one in the first. I can't see myself drafting a safety. I like Delpit a lot. First, I don't know. Not in the top 9. I don't know if I could do that. I gotta look at the film, bro. I gotta look at I'm not there yet. I can't make no decisions yet. But yeah, that's kind of where I am. Secondary is gonna be hurting next year. You let Bradbury walk, it's gonna be it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
All right, well, that's all I had. I know you got some more callers, but just trying to get
I got
your
one more.
opinion on those type of things.
Oh, no, I appreciate the call, my man.
All right.
No problem, y'all.
Appreciate
Hey,
that.
7 more semesters till I'm a doctor, man.
Yeah, man.
We
And I
working there. We
need that
working there.
exam, bro.
Close
Good
that
luck with it.
deal,
Keep
bro.
going, man. Keep going. Congratulations, too.
Absolutely. Thanks, man.
All right.
Y'all
Yep.
happy holidays.
Yep.
Happy holidays.
910, what's good?
Yo,
Last man, what's good, man?
What's up, Las
What's
Man?
good, brother? Hello?
There, man?
look,
Yo, what's good?
remember last week? Hey, remember last week when I said my top 3 coaches? Remember that? Harbaugh, McCarthy, and McDaniels. And all reports that y'all heard the past week, I want y'all to tell me what do y'all think Dave, who do y'all think he's leaning towards? And I want to know why y'all feel like y'all top 3 coaches What would make them a good fit? Better than my list.
Well, your first guy I'm cool with. The top guy we good. Harbaugh, right?
Yeah, we can agree with Jim Harbaugh. It's the other two that I do not want. Because you want Mike McCarthy and Josh McDaniels, and the last thing I want is to have Josh McDaniels here. I think I can swallow Josh McDaniels.
Pause.
I can't swallow Mike McCarthy.
Pause, Dave.
Pause. Yeah, yeah. Big pause. I can't deal with Mike McCarthy being here. I don't think Mike McCarthy's done anything.
Yeah,
That's my opinion.
McCarthy had a terrible time adjusting. He had an all
The
time
dude,
great.
the dude won a Super Bowl. He got fired, and nobody wants
Nobody
him.
picked him up. That is a red flag.
That if that ain't a sign, I don't know what is.
Super red flag.
Dude, like, yo, you a Super Bowl winning coach. There's only 50 of you. There's less than that because there's a few that's won a bunch. So it's probably like 40.
See,
Now the
see,
40
I
maybe
think
only
I
like
think with
25 is alive. Like we out here talking about a rarity. Like he's a Super Bowl winning coach and nobody wants him. That says a lot.
it's all because of Rodgers. That's the only.
Yeah, that's the only reason why he got a Super. That's the only
Everybody
reason.
trying to.
That's the only reason why he has a Super Bowl
I mean,
too is because of Rodgers.
Yeah,
So you can't have it both
yeah.
ways.
if that's the case, then y'all can say the same thing about Bill Belichick and who else? A
Yeah,
lot of other coaches.
it's a marriage.
Coaches
But I
have
think
top,
But
not quarterbacks too.
Bill, like there's only been two head coaches over the past 20 years that had a winning record with the Cleveland Browns. Bill's one of them. Bill's one of them.
Yo, he hit you with the slow blink.
Huh? I couldn't hear it. Yeah, like
Yo, Dave hit you with the slow blink.
yo, yo,
You said what?
Bill Belichick
He said
and
what?
Cornell was the coach when they went 11-5 and missed the playoffs, right? I think Cornell was the coach.
Yo, Dave, yo,
Yo, I can't do with
yo,
you right now, man.
my bad, y'all saw it, yo, when Dave hit, he said two coaches, in Brown's history, he said Bill Belichick is one of them, and then hit you with a slow blink, like, he dropped the fact when he hit you with a slow blink, yo. I know y'all saw that. I know y'all saw that shit. My bad, Lock. Go ahead and finish your point, bro.
I ain't even see the screen.
My fault, man. He hit you with a
I ain't
slow
even
blink, yo.
see the screen.
It hit you with a slow blink, yo. I know y'all saw that, chat cats. Yeah, I know y'all saw that.
I can't do
My
with you
fault.
right
All right, that's my bad. Maybe I saw it, but my bad. My bad. Go ahead, Locks. Go ahead, man. Finish it. I'm trying to get with you. I'm trying to understand where you coming from, but I just can't, yo. I can't get with Josh McDaniels and McCarthy, yo.
See,
You gonna
I
have to
think
look at the replay and shit.
the Aaron Rodgers. I think that kind of hurt McCarthy. But look, I know y'all been seeing the report, man. He been putting in a lot of work this offseason.
I
He
have
ready.
seen that. I have seen he putting in. I think he's supposed to be doing some kind of camp or something where he's been looking at all 32 teams and doing something, analyzing something. I've seen the reports, but nah, I'm I'm good on McCarthy. Like once Dave said, yo, Dave dropped two like fact bombs over here, yo. Number one, he said that the fact that this dude is unemployed and is a Super Bowl winning coach should tell you something off rip. And then he said there's only two Super Bowl. I mean two.
I ain't
two
buying it.
there's
I
only
ain't buying it.
two
Not
winning
buying it.
coaches with the Browns, and then hit you with a slow blink, and one of them is Bill Belichick. So listen, there's something wrong.
And Romeo Cornell.
There's something wrong with McCarthy, and it's not just us. It's other people too. Go ahead, my fault.
Like the thing is, like McCarthy didn't inherit a pretty decent squad when he took over. Then he had one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL when he took over. Like he hasn't shown that he can rebuild something really.
Mm-mm.
You know,
No, no,
like I
no.
just
Nobody knew Aaron Rodgers was as great as
no
he is.
people
Nobody knew
knew.
that.
No, 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 no,
Rodgers
no.
helped him.
People knew. People knew. People knew. That's why
Oh
they
no,
had Brett Favre out here
he was
going to all these different teams. People knew because they weren't gonna let Aaron
he
Rodgers
was
walk.
look. McCall, Rodgers was on the bench for 2 years waiting to play. McCarthy, he pushed Brett Favre out the door, bring Aaron Rodgers in. He helped groom to be who he is.
Yeah, I can't get with it, bro. You
I,
break.
So
look, all right. Put it like this. Look, I want to hear why Dave like Bill. What's that dude? What's the dude? Bellamy from Kansas City.
Be
And I
enemy.
want to know why Shy
Eric
won't
B.
run.
Be
And I
enemy.
explained to you why, because I want to play Rakim on my podcast. I want to explain this to you. I want Eric B here so I can play Rakim on my podcast. That's the goal.
So
That
what?
is the goal.
Who do you want? Who do you want me to explain?
Now, but on a serious note, I think he's done a good job with the Chiefs as offensive coordinator. When you gain the trust of Andy Reid, that says a lot. I know people feel a certain type of way about Andy Reid, but I think that says a lot. Like, there ain't too many coaches that Andy Reid will trust, and he'll trust Eric. And Eric seems like somebody that could be a head coach. Like, he has the mindset to be a head coach, and he's been able to game plan for a high-powered offense. Because ultimately, as the head coach, you're going to have to do some of that. You're going to be the one that's going to organize between the offense and the defense. So I think if he comes in and brings in a good defensive coordinator, I think it'll work. That's why I like him. And the fact I do want to get Rakim on the podcast. These are the goals here. So,
All right.
Bill Bellamy.
Now it's your turn, Shy. Go ahead.
Who you want me to defend?
Anybody that's not on this list.
Yo,
I'm not going to even. I don't think I have to defend Greg Roman, but you can defend him. He's your top guy, Rashad.
No. Is that who you want me to defend?
Yeah. I want to know your top guy.
My top.
I want to know who's your top guy and why you.
My top guy is Greg Roman, and all I need to say is look what he's doing with the Ravens. And listen, and it's not just what he did with the Ravens. It's what he did with Tyrod Taylor. It's what he did with Colin Kaepernick. It's what he does with the athletic quarterbacks. And I'm talking best case scenario. Go ahead, hold on. I'm talking best case scenario. If Cam Newton is our quarterback, if Cam Newton is healthy, it's a big if. I give you that. But I'm going with best case scenario. If Cam Newton's healthy, then I think Greg Roman will do enough. He knows how to work with guys and get the best out of guys. I've seen it. Not just with Lamar. We keep talking about Lamar, but it's not just with him. So that's why we're gonna bring in Greg Roman, and he can make it work with Cam Newton.
All right. Okay, I got two more. I got two more for y'all. All right. As far as this Cam Newton thing, man, I think, man, look, I don't even think Cam is really all that hurt, man. I think Cam just want a new contract. Cam feel like, man, I'm not gonna put my body on the line if y'all don't want to extend me. I know David Tepper came out. If he's healthy, he's our quarterback. It all depends on how he feels. And I seen a report earlier today where it said there's been a lot of disconnect between Cam Newton and the coaching staff on that foot injury.
I saw that.
And I really think Cam Newton is like, yo, if y'all not gonna give me a contract extension, man, I'm not about to be out here running around putting my body on the line. If y'all gonna release me or trade me, do it.
But guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? He's under contract next year. He's got to play.
Yeah, he's gonna have to play through it next year.
And the thing that makes it even crazier is that he has to play to show that he's worth the money that he wants.
Yeah,
he has to show that
he's healthy. He's gonna have to run around, and if he wants to get paid, he's gonna have to run around and do exactly what you're saying he don't want to do. He might not want to do it this year, but he's gonna have to do it next year to get paid. If not with us, from somebody else, he's gonna have to show it. Nobody's gonna take a risk and guess and drop.
You're talking 30 mil. You talking
35,
30, 31, 32 mil a year.
Probably 35, 36.
And that's on the low end.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, nobody's going to be willing to take that type of risk if that man ain't ready.
I mean, I've been hearing people say the same thing about Dak, about how he don't want to run because he's in the last year of his contract. Man, these guys are not trying to put their bodies on the line. You know, if the organization is not trying to give them that bag, no, they just like, look, I sit back here and try to pass the ball all day. But you think I'm about to put my body on the line and die for first downs and no, they ain't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I
So
can't I can't get with you on
my
that. What's your last point?
so my last one is about the stadium.
Mhm.
Temple want a new stadium, man. He don't want to put no damn roof on no Bank of America stadium. He want a new
I,
stadium.
I,
That
I
might
He
be
think
don't
I,
want to
true.
put no damn
I
roof.
think
That
I
might be
think I
true.
agree with you that he wants a new stadium, but I think he also knows that he ain't gonna get a better spot than where he's at
The
from the standpoint of where it's located. Like I think where it's at right now, you're not gonna get any better spot from that standpoint. He can always go get a new stadium and go somewhere else, but he understands the type of real estate that he has that's in the
the
middle of the city of
problem the
Charlotte.
problem is that you can like I don't think y'all understand how shit works. Like when you take that money from the city,
You got to keep the
you
stadium there for
can't.
a
Yeah,
certain amount of time.
it's there's agreements in place. Whether it was under Jerome, it doesn't matter. When you sign documents, you sign as a Carolina Panthers, not an owner. Okay, it's not. That's not how it works. It's a business. Like they put the taxpayers put money into that stadium, and they're gonna continue to put more money into that stadium. The city's gonna put more money into that stadium after the soccer team. You can't just get up and walk out of that. That's not how it works. That's not how business works. You can't just leave from that. So I agree with you that he probably wants another stadium. He probably does, but just with the way things have been structured with previous ownership and the way he's structuring it now with his MLS deal, you can't just walk away from that. You can't just continue to pump money into a stadium and then just walk away from it. That's not a good way to develop positive relationships with the city. The city is going to fund some of this team. Now, if you go solo, hey, which he probably could do. This is not what he's done. Even with the soccer teams, the city still put money. The city, excuse me,
110
is
million
still putting
dollars.
money into the stadium. So
$110 million
if he
dollars.
could do it by himself, I'm sure he would have did it. But he's taking it from the city, so that means something. So that's just not how stuff works. He's gonna update the stadium. I think it's gonna stay
I agree.
around, and I think he's just gonna put a dome. I think they're gonna put a dome over that joint, and they'll update it. They'll update the
No,
inside.
no,
They'll
no,
probably
no, no,
completely gut
no,
it.
no.
Watch. I'm
Oh yeah,
telling you. Watch.
oh yeah,
I could see
oh
a
yeah,
scenario.
oh yeah. I can't agree with.
I could see the scenario where they made the decision to put a dome in that stadium, and then like the Panthers and the soccer team plays in a different stadium for 1 year. I could see that. I could see it.
Let me go get my pen. I need to write this down. I need to write this down. I promise you,
You ain't
no
even got
dome,
to,
no,
yo,
they're not
bro.
putting a roof over that thing.
Lokes, man, let me help you out, bro. You don't even got to write this down. You can come back and rewatch the show,
And then
and you
rewatch,
can.
and also
You right, you right, you
go
right.
I
back
want these hits.
go
I'm trying
back
to get these hits,
go
just
back
like I'm
far
trying to
enough.
get these likes. And y'all need to get these likes popping.
Go back far enough so you can see the slow blink too, cause that was classic shit. If you gonna go back and watch that, go back and watch the slow blink, yo, cause that was funny. But all right, yo, we gotta get off this phone, bro.
Hey,
Good.
look,
Oh, go ahead, man.
hey,
Go ahead.
yeah, hey, I'm out. If James Bradbury is not resigned, bring Josh Norman back. I'm out.
All right, bro. All right.
Who's not coming back?
He
All right.
said if Bradbury not coming back, bring Josh Norman back.
I do not want Josh Norman back under any circumstances. I watched
Trash.
him at Philadelphia Washington game. He's not that good anymore.
Keep
He's
calling
that
in.
athlete. He's
Keep
just
calling in locks, man. Loke, whatever locks, however you want me to say it. Uh, hey man, the people enjoy it, so it's good times.
the
That's
people
why that's why
absolutely
I let
enjoy
you
it. Even
roll,
though
yo.
I don't think the people agree with you with some of your
Hey
opinions.
man, but hey, sometimes you gotta hear different opinions, man. That's we
I
all not
know.
gonna agree.
Look, man,
That's why we
I
listen.
understand the landscape that we're in.
All right.
I just need Drew Brees and Michael Thomas to chill out. I need them to chill out. I need this game to turn into a blowout so they can
It
still
gotta be
bitch.
halftime, right?
Nah, it's third quarter now, and they still slanging it. I'm getting nervous.
Damn.
Worried.
He got 30.
Concerned.
I
I know Brees
I'm,
is going to throw for one more touchdown because
I'm
he's going to
still
try to get that
I'm
record.
still 42 points up, so I'm straight.
Dude, I'm only 31 points up. I am very nervous. I am nervous. Now
All
I'm
right.
going to have to watch the rest of the game.
All right, man. So
This is
that being said, we are about to close this thing down. Hey, I won't be on the show next week. I'm gonna be on a cruise. So
That is
Dave,
right.
you gotta hold it down, or you
I'm
can cancel
on
the
my
show.
own. I'll probably be
Whatever,
live from Greensboro
whatever you
if
want
I
to do,
remember.
whatever you want to do, don't matter to me. But Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays and all that good stuff. I will see y'all in 2 weeks. I'm gonna be on a cruise on a boat for Christmas. So I'll holler at y'all. Um,
And I'm gonna be out the week after that because I'll be flying home. So he's gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it down next week. Shaq's gonna hold it down the following week.
yep. All right. By then we should have some. I say in a couple weeks we should have a good idea who could potentially be the coach. If not, have the coach in the next couple
Yep.
weeks. You should start to see some
Yep.
interview schedules. We should have a decent idea. So, all right, man. That being said, we'll see y'all. Or Dave will see y'all next week. I'll see y'all in a few weeks. So we'll holler at y'all, man. Keep pounding. Keep watching the games. Enjoy Will Greer this week. All right.
The Will Greer Show. See y'all later.
Peace out. Keep pounding.